And in my keynote now, I will be introducing you into adaptive case management, and that delivers value to your business. Meaning, first of all, let's understand what typical business value streams are about. Business processes are much more than automation. It's about collaboration, and that for this reason includes an omnichannel approach that we have to take. Collaboration between different departments, between your partners and with your customers. That has to be handled also probably with sentiment analysis in a way that internal collaboration can be automatically assigned. That also, of course, involves automation. Robotic process automation will always be applied when you, for instance, have to extract data. Papyrus Capture can do that in a perfect way. You receive data, you receive communication from your omnichannel communication, and you extract those data that you need. That is supported by wizards to guide users. And of course, you can also integrate with bots in order to make automation happening on that side as well. We have to integrate with a lot of core systems because your grown infrastructure, your business core systems over years, over decades, have to be also enabled to communicate with a business value stream context. That is about content management, of course. All the data, all the communication that we receive is stored centrally and accessible in this way to the whole set of people being engaged in a value stream. That involves chat, email, notifications, alerts, so no media breaks, all maintained and hosted by one system, and no need to, for instance, copy and paste information from one system to another just to keep track on the process state. An important aspect of value stream and knowledge work execution is exception handling. You cannot really foresee each and every process in details in advance, so you need to be prepared with ad hoc actions to allow knowledge workers, business users to work based on their experience and handle certain situations that simply just happened. In order to guide them, to keep them in control, to guarantee compliance, we have to support with business rules all legal situations and also give some decision support for the business users. And last but not least, it's all about tracking and reporting in the end, because either you want to have already at the beginning and whilst the case is running, control who is acting on what, or you want to have at the end something that you can also legally prove why it ran this way. Reusable value streams is one of the key elements of our approach. So let's first understand what is a value stream. You see here that there is always a trigger, a business event. For instance, a person like a claimant reporting a certain incident. That triggers now a certain value stream, which is composed, for instance, in this case, from 3 goals. First, a claim report is received. Secondly, the claim has to be reviewed. And in the end, a decision has to be taken. There are different people involved, different stakeholders, and all of those definitions are done in advance as a business template using Papyrus Business Designer. So that is the true empowerment of your business organization rather than being dependent from IT development efforts. In the end, a business value stream has to have a value. In this case of a claims management application, for instance, you confirm that a certain house claim that was reported is being granted or not. That is the template definition. During execution, every day, clerks, supervisors are working on case instances, as we say. That means from a claims management business template, for instance, for John Doe, a specific case is being created, which has a timestamp. It was created at a certain point in time, and now it's being executed following these predefined goals. And that, of course, happens as often as needed in order to cover all your claim inquiries. How do business users in that context interact? There is a lot of experience that they have. That's what they want to share. It's not that they should be turned into marionettes, just executing predefined processes. It's now really a user-trained environment that they're working on. So you see, for instance, task 1, which was triggered by an incoming claim from a customer, is now being executed, and based on a business rule, for instance, the user is guided to execute then a certain task. For instance, task number 2. But now a very specific situation happens, which was not really predictable, and for this reason the knowledge of that person now claims I need to handle an exception. Something new that was not really done before is being done. For instance, another communication now, another omni-channel communication is being triggered, but the user-trained agent, which permanently monitors the system underneath, is learning from that. And that is a very important aspect, because other clerks in similar situations will be constantly guided through this shared experience mechanism. And once the exception was done, we, for instance, let the business user decide, because he has the experience, he has the specific situation assessed now, to first execute task 4 and then, for instance, task 3. If there's no specific business ruling behind that prevents that, it is something that the person can decide in order to finally deliver a value by closing this business case in a successful way. So I have 3 case studies today to present. How does a business application work in a Papyrus context? You see here the solid base that you receive when you install Papyrus as a platform. It has the repository with all inbound and outbound components, the archive, the portal. Based on that, we have a ready-made set of solution frameworks. They are working out of the box, and now you, with the business designer as our customer, in your business organization can define your custom business applications. For instance, claims management. That's the one I'm going to present, and we'll also have a look into contract and incident management, which we will look at one by one.